Everybody, the Lord just gave me a revelation, man, and I was watching a father cuss out a son, and everything in me wanted me to just yell at this man and say, even God Himself don't cuss you, don't cuss your son, but I didn't. I held myself because I know the Bible says, do not stand in the way of sinners. You know what I mean? And but I wanted so bad to stand up. But this is what come afterwards. I was just angry. I was built up inside. I was just mad, and I just turned open the Bible, and and I just started reading this. And you shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not be a hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your souls. And this is where the revelation came from, okay? Because God's given me dreams, and I know He's given you dreams. He's given people visions and things like this, you know what I mean? And those who are really listening hear this. And when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee into the mountains, and them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter therein too. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon the people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Alright, and there shall be signs in the sun, and the moon, and in the stars. We're all seeing all these things take place. But what got me the most what got me the most was that I had a vision a long time ago. I had, hold on. Sorry, my loving wife wanted to come and feed me. But anyway, I had a vision a long time ago. The good Lord showed me that in this vision that God gave me, it started out in pitch black, and a beautiful voice spoke to me, and He said, "This is to come to pass before the coming of Christ." And straightway there was a small child, and he was light-skinned. I never saw his face, but I started to follow this child. He was carrying a bucket of rocks, and as I followed him, we come up some stairs, and the voice spoke. He said, "We're going up 12 flights of stairs." We go to the 12 flights of stairs, and there's 3 buildings sitting side by side, 3. And he takes some bucket of rocks and he slams it against the buildings. And when he does, all of them lay flat like rubble. We watched the rubble fall flat. You know what I mean? There was not a stone left upon another. Also, a good little boy comes walking up from behind the rubble, comes walking out. And I seen his face. I don't know who he was today, but he's Israelic. And he held out his hands like, why did you do this? And immediately that same bad little boy jumped back with his fist balled up, jumped forward and started beating him up. And when he did, everything went black, and the voice spoke one more time, and he said, "Now go tell the people to pray and be ready for the coming of Christ." And right away after that, I saw a door. As soon as I went to it, I knocked on it, it opened, and I woke up. Sorry, once again, my wife fed me, and now I think we're done. But after the door opened and I woke up from this vision, and it's actually a dream, but when I woke up from it, immediately I knew the 12 flights of stairs were 12 tribes of Israel. The 3 buildings are 3 cities within Israel. Remember, the Bible goes on to say that there's got to be a new Jerusalem come from heaven. There's got to be a new one. So the old one has to perish in order for it to be an old Jerusalem. A new one has to come and take its place. So imagine whenever He says flee, that's 3 cities. He says in the end, remember when Jesus was talking with His disciples as He was walking out the city, He says, look at the synagogue and all this other stuff. He said, not one stone shall be laid upon another in the last days. And that's where it began in Matthew. I think it's Matthew 24 or 25. I can't quite remember. One of those chapters talk about it. And then basically on a nutshell, when He says all these things shall be down. I put it this way, the Wailing Wall is still there. It was never collapsed. That means not all stones were not laid upon another. Guess what? It still has to happen. It still has not happened. You know what I mean? And if we're watching and it says the army shall compass Israel, guess what? Today, guys, it's compassing Israel. It's compassing it about. Is it not? It's compassing. And guess what happens, dude? As soon as they go walking in, as far as I know of, something is, all the blood moons, all the suns and everything is lining up for a specific time. And it's all got to do with the Shemitah and everything. Everything is lining up perfectly for this one thing to take place. the last blood moon to take place during this Shemitah and everything, dude, is this September. And then the Pope comes to America and starts talking about I guess he's going to talk about something, and for a great deception, something I just don't know exactly what's going to happen, but a great distress upon the lands is coming, guys. It is coming. Be ready. Be ready. Pray and be ready. This world is going to hell in a handbasket. I've watched so many things happen. I've watched so many things come around. I've seen people talk about it constantly, about the ratio to people who make it to heaven go to hell are like 1 to 1,000. So guys, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready. If you have any sin in your life, cast it away. It's not worth hell. It's not worth hell. It's not. If you have a calling, go fulfill it. Leave your seat now and go. If you have anything holding you back, go. If there's anything holding you back, cast it aside. Guys, this is the last hour. We have no clue, but it is. It is the last hour. God has given us so many signs, so many wonders. And if you don't believe me, check out videos, check out people on YouTube like Jason A. And just follow that link on. I mean, people are steady throwing things your way. Christian Man, I think 007 or something. I mean, just so many people are trying their best to show you the light, to show you where to go, and to show you what's going on. So please heed this warning. Warning. This is what this is, a warning. To pray and be ready for the coming of Christ. This is a warning. So go. Be warned. You know what I mean? Be warned. This is coming down to the wire. And guys, just hear me out. Hear me out. Just pray and be ready. Because time is really ticking down. Guys, God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Please, just find Him. Seek Him. Do what you must. Time is short.